The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, man, it was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch. It's Najee Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They run with Harris. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Check, lucky. Hey, check right. Watching you blind. Danny.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. We got trips over here. Hey, alert! 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 Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I got you.
Play action. Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. White. Watch the safety creep.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Come on, D. Switch it. Come here, switch it. 21. 55, Mike, 55. Strip that ball. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, they're scared. Hey, check, Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger flush to his right. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Mike. One, Omaha. Check 55, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. It returns it right back to Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I got you. I got you. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. I got you, punk.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mostert able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
It got his man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 73 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, flush to his right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Haskins to throw it. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, gun. Hey, check right. 21. Man, I got you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
I got you. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 11. 55, check 55, let's go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 37.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Haskins will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the 27, Haskins flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago. Were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Prescott on 3rd and 2. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check back 11. Check back 11. Hey, come on, now. Take 2 of them. Check 37. Check 37.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd down at 7. They hand this off to Harris.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Harris. And he's He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up for offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end. Marcus Lawrence applied the heat. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. A first throw for the backup Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This to Jarwin, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Prescott escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And bulldozing his way through. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry by Elliott.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. Here's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
75 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Point.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Ray McCloud to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And down right near the 25, able to break through that initial contact, got him some extra yardage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Second and 8 coming up.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pick. Up there, and it'll be fourth down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. What's the call?
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins, eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. They'll run with Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
47 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's going to be incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's a run with Mixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
1st down. Here's Burrow on the move to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Mixon.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Mixon again.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Flush to his right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rolling to his left.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Haskins going to try to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals 18. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Burrow.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here we go with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, it's Harris, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Heinz Field. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
They run with Harris. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A give to Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And some room to work. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Najee Harris. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game. First play at second down. They go play action now. Haskins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Harris. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From midfield now, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Haskins to throw it. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run with Harris. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run with Harris. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. On first down, Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Haskins to throw. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. First down and much more here for Jones. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got one.
Here's Harris. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here. Hey, watch that. Check right 54.
From the 41, Haskins flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Boswell's kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. And the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check 55, Mike.
73. We take a win. Check. Lucky. Ozzy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady.
Again for Evans. This time he's got him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Brady again. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
This is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 5 now. Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
On the ground, it's Harris. Running right through him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, Haskins. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go play action with Haskins. Ebron caught left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Back to throw, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 55. Hey, 66. Check safety, check safety. 72.
Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
To throw is Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing now is Haskins. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass complete to Ebron. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Haskins to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And just shutting him off there. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
124 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, it's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They scared. 45's the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, check. Check 9.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. On play action, Haskins. Steps away to his left. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a pass the way we play in the NFL, but the execution was pretty darn good.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The drive will start with an option going left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Eric Ebron, 67 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he works free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Harris.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Devontae Harris. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Eluding the pressure right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And he's got his big tight end here. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by...